Hi everybody, Snake here from the Snake Pit. I am here just to, it's not going to be a video about war defense today. I'm going to take a step back and aside from that, and only because I'm seeing a flood of questions about the soul exchange. So I just want to talk about this a bit, and there's, on Facebook, on the boards, everywhere, everybody's asking, hey, who should I pick? And people are replying. People are giving advice, and they're giving advice when they shouldn't. And it's not that they're wrong. They could be misinterpreting what are the best heroes. Well, the best for what, right? We're comparing apples to oranges and, to pears. The best at what? This is the question that people should be asking and following up with when someone recommends something. In fact, in the first place, if people are asking for who they should pick, they should be providing their whole roster as well, because that's the most important thing. If I can give you one thing to remember for these soul exchanges, if you can afford to do the exchange in the first place, is that you shouldn't be picking the best hero, whether you're looking for apples, oranges, or whatever. Pick the hero that is best for your roster, right? Everyone's got holes. If you are rocking Wukong and you don't have Gazelle, you don't have Mickey or Tarlac, Ranveer is an upgrade, right? Yes, the misses that Wukong has are going to be felt with Ranveer, and they are going to be frustrating. I would even recommend Bertolf. The 3-star is even better than Ranveer and Wu, just for your sanity's sake. But perhaps somebody just, they don't have any of those other ones, and they want an upgrade from Wu. Yes, you will get a little bit more damage out of Ranveer. Trust me, I've used Wukong for a long time. Then I got Ranveer, and I know that I was getting a lot better before I ended up with Gazelle. Someone may need, a blue healer, right? It depends what you need. The other things that you should consider, right, is the class. So here's Director Zuri in a sorcerer class. Sure aren't a lot of them out. Maybe you need, maybe you have an abundance of sorcerer emblems. I myself have 4,000 of them because I'm waiting for a good sorcerer. So this may actually draw me into getting Director Zuri. It would if I didn't already have Professor Lindenbrock, 2 Vivikas with costume. And yes, before you ask me in the comments why I got 2 Vivikas, well, when Mythic Titan comes around, it's nice to have a fresh one to throw in because that defense down is great. And she's a decent healer. Anyways, Director Zuri is a better healer. But with those, and I also have Gwen, it may not be exactly what I need. So there's the emblem part. There's colors, obviously. If you've been front loading all on, I don't know, darks, you have a whole bunch of darks because that's what you've been getting, but not a lot of reds, well, maybe you need to step up your fire game just in case the meta changes. I don't think it'll always be dark tanks. I know that the meta takes a long time in wars and for raid formations to change up the meta a little bit, but it's good to have a solid roster in all of those benches, in all those elements, because we know that tournaments, you're going to have certain colors that can't be there. So consider the class, consider the color, right? Consider what you can afford. If you've only got, 10, 15, or 20 heroes to trade up on this one, and none of these seem like game changers for you, I'd recommend don't pull a trigger. Wait until the next one. If you really need roster space, it's way cheaper to just buy some extra slots so that you can, you know, make more room in your hero roster than to try to get 20 more heroes for the next soul exchange. You know, for those that are big spenders, this may not be an issue. For those that don't spend, I would be very careful about selecting someone that you're not 100% all in on. Someone that you pick should have, you should be thinking that you would max them out, that you're going to give them full emblems, or at least up to 19, depending on what class, and then limit breaking. That is my advice to you on that. So just to cap it off and to give you my thoughts, another thing that you can consider is unique skills. So in this case, Theobald has drawn my eye. I haven't decided yet, by the way, but you know, here's a unique skill that is not really found, you know, in any other heroes, is the reflect for a certain color. In this case, he reflects nature. I've got Mitsuko who does this against ice heroes, and she is lovely on offense. I love to find teams that have a blue on the wing. That's a big hitter. And then I'll bring a red stack, and Mitsuko will be on it, and I'll make sure that I steer clear with the tiles from that side. I'll get her to charge up, fire off, and then have suicide be committed by that blue. I want to do the same thing with Theobald potentially. And also for player versus enemy, when you're in the world levels, you know, you get to the bosses. I don't know what they're going to look like at the end of season 5 here, but you know, it makes easy work of them if they're green. And I know a lot of people are getting Canal just by the boards. Theobald will make a mess out of Canal if you can get him off in time. But Canal, now that I've got her up, she's another one that's drawing my attention. So I'd like to get a multi-target green to go along with Frigg. It would just be a mess, obviously. I do have one in Francine, but she's not a big hitter. I do like what she brings with the immunity, but I want a big hitter that hits more than one. I've got a lot of snipers, so she kind of fits the bill there, and I don't have anyone left in the hopper. The problem with Theobald is I've got a lot of really good 5 stars that are waiting already, and I don't know when I'd get to them, so time is another thing. Is this something that you can work on soon, or is it going to sit there until, you know, for a long time, and then you're going to pull a better blue, and then it's just, you know, you've kind of wasted 20 on that hero. You should also be a hero that you're going to level up soon, so it doesn't get lost and forgotten, and you don't waste 10, 15, 20 5-star heroes. So for me, I'm still debating whether it'll be Theobald for that green reflect or Canal, because I am ready to bring up another green 5-star, and she will pair nicely with Frigg. So I'm not sure which way I'm going to go yet. You know, I hope that I've given you guys food for thought. I'm not here to tell you who you should pick. I just wanted to give you the considerations that you need to think about before you start acting on someone's advice that could be biased. 1, because that's the hero that they want or that they would do, or 2, because they're just trying to say what the best hero is, and we don't know if they're talking about apples, oranges, or pears, because there could be a best in each one of those, and maybe only one of those is what you need. Anyways, I'll talk to you next time. Thanks for stopping by, and good luck with the Soul Exchange.